Deep to this internal oblique muscle, there is attachment of the transversus abdominis muscle. Here there is attachment of transversus abdominis muscle. Then behind transversus abdominis there is attachment of the quadratus lumborum muscle, and this quadratus lumborum muscle, this is covered by anterior and middle layers of the thoracolumbar fascia. Anterior middle layer of thoracolumbar fascia. Then deep to this transversus abdominis there is attachment of fascia transversalis, and deep to fascia transversalis there is attachment of fascia iliaca. These are attachment of fascia iliaca. So these are attachments on the iliac crest. Ventral segment, dorsal segment, this gives outer slope of this dorsal segment. This gives attachment to gluteus maximus muscle, and inner slope give attachment to erector spinae muscle, which is covered by the posterior layer of the thoracolumbar fascia, like this. So this is gluteus maximus, outer slope. Inner slope give attachment to erector spinae muscle. Then anterior superiliac spine in upper part gives attachment to inguinal ligament, and below there is attachment of sartorius, which encroaches to the notch, comes up to origin comes up to notch on the anterior border. Anterior inferior iliac spine gives attachment to straight head of rectus femoris muscle in upper part, and lower part this gives attachment to iliofemoral ligament. This gives attachment to iliofemoral ligament, and margin of this acidabulum gives attachment to the capsule of hip joint. Posteriorly, this posterior border gives attachment to the sacrotuberous ligament. Sacrotuberous ligament, which is going from sacrum to the ischial tuberosity. The part of sacrotuberous ligament attached to posterior border. Lower this part of the posterior border, this at the level of greater upper border of this greater sciatic notch, it is grooved and from the preauricular sulcus, and here it gives attachment to the part of fibers of the piriformis muscle. Here there is an attachment of piriformis muscle. This iliac fossa, this gives attachment to iliacus muscle in majority of the part. 2/3 part it gives attachment to iliacus muscle, and the lower grooved part it lodges the iliacus bursa, which prevents friction of this iliopsoas muscle. This sacropelvic surface, the tuberosity, this rough part, this gives attachment to the iliolumbar ligament in upper part, iliolumbar ligament, and dorsal sacroiliac ligament in upper part. And in front of this dorsal sacroiliac ligament, there is attachment of the interosseous sacroiliac ligament. Interosseous sacroiliac ligament. And this margin of the auricular surface, this gives attachment to the ventral sacroiliac ligament. So these are ligaments of the sacroiliac joint attached to this sacral part of the sacropelvic surface. So iliolumbar ligament, dorsal sacroiliac ligament, interosseous sacroiliac ligament, and ventral sacroiliac ligament. This pelvic part of the sacropelvic surface of the ilium, this gives attachment to the obturator internus muscle, upper part of obturator internus muscle. This is attached here. Entire this obturator internus muscle is attached like this. Okay. So part of attachment it extends on the pelvic part of sacropelvic surface of this ilium. Gluteal surface in between posterior gluteal line and anterior gluteal line. Here it gives attachment to gluteus maximus muscle. Behind posterior gluteal line, it gives attachment to gluteus maximus muscle. In between anterior gluteal line and posterior gluteal line, there is attachment of gluteus medius muscle. In between anterior gluteal line and inferior gluteal line, there is attachment of the gluteus minimus muscle. Below this inferior gluteal line, there is attachment of the reflected head of rectus femoris muscle. Straight head from here and reflected head from here. Anterior inferior iliac spine gives attachment to straight head, and below inferior gluteal line there is attachment to reflected head of rectus femoris muscle. So this is about attachments on the ilium.